I got this from eBay. It took about a month to get in because I came from China. This is going on a Malibu. The electrical components look very similar. I'm going to take this off and put it into the Volt, and hopefully it'll work out. I believe I'm going to have to get it programmed. The first you do is take off this cap, which I've been digging at a little bit, and once I take that off, I'll show you what's underneath it. Got the cover off. I just used a little punching hammer, punched it a little bit and popped it off. You can see the motor, the two electrical connections. So what I did was I cut these connections with dikes because they're like tack welded together somehow with some electrical tool they use. So I cut those connections. Now I'm going to take off all these clips and the cover should come up. Here's what it looks like with the cover off. There's the motor pushing on that gear, then pushes this valve open, which is exactly the same as the Volts. This is what failed, this board on the other one. So you see, I had to clip this because if you were trying to pull this thing up off of here, you'd be pulling on that connection because they're welded together. So that's why that was clipped. And now, in order for me to get this gear or this motor out, I'll just take these torque bits out, and I'm just going to simply bend this up so I can slide this gear off. When I slide that gear off, then I can get to the other torque bit under there. There's that. See, I just bent that up a little bit. The gear slid off. Now I'm going to take out these bolts. See, I got the bolts out. This motor is really difficult it will not come out. It's tough. I don't know why, but it won't just pop out. This is the easiest way I found to get it out. Luckily, I have one of these. A slide hammer with vice grips on it. You can pick one up at Harbor Freight. That's the only real tool that, for if you had to go out and get one, to get this thing out. I don't know. There's no other way. But that's how I do it. I'm going to put it in a vise and yank it out. Also, wanted to say before I took off that gear, I put a little mark on this gear because I don't know if it has to be timed or whatever. So I took a little punch. You probably can't see it. I took a little punch and I punched the gear so it's facing that other one. I don't know if it has to be timed or if that's that important, but I did do that. Anyhow, I'm gonna yank this thing out. So there it is. There's the motor. So I got the motor. I got the board. And now I'll just have to assemble it on the Volt cast, or the valve. Which my other valve in the Volt moves freely. See, I mean, this one's the new one. You just twist it. And it twists it, opens up the valve. But, anyways, my Volt moves freely. So I'm not concerned about carbon stuff build up. I'm gonna install this on the other one. I left the other one in. I did not take it out. So I'm just gonna install it. Those two components while the other valve is still in. So here's the one in the engine. I basically just did the same thing that I did on the one that I received in the mail from eBay. I'm just going to bend that up that little piece. And then I'm going to slide that gear out and do the same thing. Pull that motor out. See what happens. Let's see. Just bend it up. Ever so gently. It just bends very easily. This is, I believe that is how it gets its position. It knows its position from this little thing here. Ah, yeah. Pop right off. And when I'm through, I'll bend it back down and take that out. I just wanted to show that mine does move freely, turn it that way. It's not like it's seized up or anything, so it's just an electrical failure. Now I'm going to put those on, and hopefully it'll work out. All right, now I got that in, the motor is in, slid that gear back down. Now I'm just going to push this tab back down a little bit. Look at that, like brand new. Huh. Whatever. All right, there's that. So yeah, I cut those connectors, obviously. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to solder those connections back together. Where's my cat? See, this guy. Just solder it with that. There's your window. All right, I got her soldered in there. One of them looked real good. Oh, let me show you. It'd probably be better to take, I'm saving a step by not taking this thing off, draining all the coolant, all the stuff. Lots of steps I'm saving. But, this is a tricky part where you solder these two together. One of them looks good. The other one looks like it's a good connection, but it doesn't look good. Anyhow. There it is. Connect you in. Get you connected in your piece. There you go. Oh, click right in. Bugger. I think I'll just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I got to figure that out by covering that somehow. Duct tape. See if it works.